Hi, Aquarius. Welcome in. I hope that you are doing fabulous today. Welcome back. My name is Shannon Hensley out of Kansas City, Missouri, USA. Always have been out of Kansas City, Missouri, and nowhere else. And I just welcome you. And if you're new, just audio discretion advised. We look at a lot of heavy energy and we're asking at the hand of the Most High. I mean, why are you even tuned in unless you want real live truth that comes straight from the Spirit of the living God that could only reveal secret things that you need to know for your protection's sake? What's the use of being here and just watching a video for no reason? The Most High speaks here, and He still speaks today, and He's still living, and He's never going away. And I love Him with everything in me. I'm not ashamed of the Most High God. I'm not religious, but I am for being upright and righteous. God's not religious. People made Him to be some type of, I don't know. But Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, He's righteous, and He's about being upright, not religious, with a form of godliness, but you deny really the power of the Most High God. What good is that? There is a true God, and He will speak, and He is in a place of vengeance against His enemies, to get right up in their face and to reveal what's going on and all the disgraceful things that's been done to people. And so anyway, I just do a different type of a work here. Let's get started. See what's going on with Aquarius. I hit energies both ways, and some of you all are upright and some of you all are not. And so if you're not and you're able to hear today and turn from some nonsense, then great, I applaud you, and that's very honorable of you, because everybody's fallen down in the earth. But if you're not willing to, you're a low down scoundrel. God's going to eat your lunch. It's the truth, man. I feel energy and I will speak right out of that space. Okay? So you guys actually hold this in the deck. Somebody is not a happy camper. They are out of freaking control. Out of freaking control. The Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is a real fast talker. This is a lying sack of crap. What does Aquarius need to know that's around them? What's going on? Most High around their situations collectively that only you could tell you a little bit, Elohim. What do you want them to know? So something's over here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the World card coming out. There, for a lot of you all, there is a death situation that is going on. Okay, spiritual individual. This is about attraction for some of you all. And so the Nine of Pentacles in this deck does show what I always bring out about the Nine of Pentacles. There's sharks around a person. A single person is here. There was a drowning that came out in the Pisces reading as well. And we keep getting all those ships and stuff. Anyway, there was an airline pilot that was there as well, and the Most High was fixing to make somebody go down in the ocean, or something did take place in the ocean as well. But Nine of Pentacles can represent, I'm segregating you. There's sharks around. There's a warning here. It's like you bleed and I'm coming after you type of energy. I mean, the Pisces reading was just over the top. Somebody was a kooky, crappy piece of nutcase in that reading. Single person is here. Something's ending, or there's travel out here around some stuff that's ending. And whatever all that drowning is, or God's going to let somebody's ship go down, or a plane go down in the ocean on something, something's over here. Five of Pentacles. Well, somebody feeling insecure about some stuff, I guess so. I'm hearing there's a fight. Okay, anyway, show me more information. Somebody had to chew on some information out here around something going on. Show me more information. Those of you in the upright, you are completing a huge cycle of something, and it's very prosperous for you. The World card is about a reward, and the Most High says He comes with His reward, positive rewards and negative rewards. If you're a fool in this nonsense, you get shame attached to you. If somebody's tried to segregate you and take a little here and there, they're going to get chomped by God for doing the matter. Okay? Anyway, show me more information. Show me more information. The sun is jumping out here. This is quick stuff. Hey, Mr. Cash, how are you? Anyway, I got the word for cash out here, but there's been fraud that's come out all day as well in some stuff. Something's bright out here for those of you in the upright. Somebody's very prideful in the negative of that sun. Hey, look at me. It's all about me. And I'm a fast talker type of nonsense out here. Let me see if this is a word in the pictograph. Yeah, a river is out here. So again, or just it's just bringing out a word for water out here. Okay? And there's sharks around people, energetically and literally naturally around something out here. Something about taking a drink is also out here. To repeat a cycle is also here. The word year and a season also comes out here. To gather something, stubble and stock is also out here. Somebody's going to be, God keeps bringing out burning, 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 and he will burn up his enemies. A fire goes before you, hold them, burns up all his enemies. And the card that keeps coming out is even burning of the skin, has come out in wording as well. And obviously somebody's, you know, whether that's past energy or not, the sun has been scorching on somebody around some water situation. He's revealing something for somebody. But something's bright for you. Something is fixed out here that's going on. This is fixed energy. Your energy is also fixed energy, but it's really strong out here with the world card and the sun. Sun right now is an immutable sign, so whatever's changing is going to be fixed that way. And whatever's been fixed is now changing to something else as well. Okay? But anyway, there's something about a river or water or something like that is out here. 3 of Cups. And it's a stormy waters with the hangman. Somebody's weaved a web out here around that cat. Stuck, stormy, trying to look from every angle. 9 of Wands. You also got people watching somebody take that bait. So in the Pisces reading, somebody was investigated real strong. And in the Scorpio reading, there was rape and murder and bloodshed and stuff come out real strong in that reading as well. And then the gossipy stuff keeps coming out in this other deck that says there's gossip going on. And the 3 of Cups is about gossipy stuff. This is about circulation. And something's being circulated and somebody's stuck in some stuff. Circulation on the web, the World Wide Web as well. Somebody's enlightened with some communication out here. It's like being exposed in a really big way. Okay? But there is people around a person. Both these, the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Again, you got these cats are behind these bushes watching somebody, ready to trap somebody in some bait. You bleed once, here comes the shark, because somebody's investigated. Somebody knows about some things. Somebody knows about some things out here, folks. This is prison. The word for locks is also here. Maybe about somebody's locks of hair is also out here attached to something. Gathering something is out here. The gathering to direct discipline energy is also coming out here, and something about protecting something is here. So again, something changing, because that's also mutable energy. Something that's changing is going to be fixed as well. There's the Pentacle coming out on this. So something is being circulated about this contract, this money, this pregnancy, this very physical thing. It's also showing a boat for the Ace of Pentacles. It's really, really, really prevalent to some things. It's really, really prevalent to some things. You know, God brought out the wording today, a disturbance by water. And the boats were there. And the hangman represents stormy waters. You got somebody stuck in, now if it's literal sharks around somebody, I guess, oh. Those who trap, God's going to make sharks trap somebody. And something's taking place. You talk about something being stormy out here, and God's like, I'm not going to let you get away with some nonsense that you've done. It's stated in the Pisces reading that somebody was, that leadership was analyzing some forgery. Because there's been fraud coming out. Well, God will get you into a place in the deep where you can't call out to nothing but Him alone. Guess if you get tore up by sharks, I guess you do in something that is going on, folks, because you just won't do what's right. Okay, anyway, the Pentacle is out here. It's a pregnancy around something that's gone on. Somebody just don't care about stuff, and that's why God's going to trap somebody. in a matter, energetically, naturally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. Show me Aquarian energy. God don't care about people doing nasty stuff in the earth to other people. He just don't care about it. The letter L and the letter J, the Q and the S and the H is out here. Show me more information out here. So the birds. This is communication, something about nighttime with this. And then your house is on the line. This is your home. What other meanings was this? Your genetics, health, healing is out here with this tree as well. And God did say today, I think it was a Scorpio reading, you return to your family and you walk in love. Or somebody didn't, and now something crazy going on around situation. There's the karmic. Somebody thinks they're all hot to trot out here around some stupidness. Or they thought they were. What's in the hidden space here for Aquarian energy? There's gossipy stuff out here. 2 gossipy cards. People are talking about some stuff. The doggy in the reverse. This is perverse in the reverse of a dog spiritually. If you look it up, it'll tell you it's a perverse energy. It's homosexuality. It is prostitution, specifically male prostitution, but it could be any prostitution out here with this. Somebody's friend is not loyal out here. Somebody's trying to keep somebody on a leash as well out here. This is navigation, or somebody's in the organization of the Masons also out here. But somebody's lost at sea as well. Something about the compass. Somebody's friends gossiping in the hidden space around your family about something going on, and they're not loyal. If you look at this gossipy card, they're a thief as well. The rat sits here. Okay? And a little birdie is hearing some stuff and taking it off, and something circulated out here around some loyalty nonsense with your energy, or you're a part of the little gossipy thing that's going on out here with the situation. Show me Aquarius. What do they need to know? You'll hold up. Thrills. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. Consequences and lust is out here. Okay, well, it ain't that thrilling. It's really not that thrilling. There's consequences, bad cycles. Okay, that said, a new cycle is out here. So somebody's coming around with some lustful stuff. There's bad consequences and choices, and somebody's giving off mixed signals about something out here. Somebody's not loyal to you, and it's somebody you think is a friend around you, and they're not. And they're sitting around, and they're circulating things. They're not a friend to you. Somebody's not. And if you had one little check about a certain person, you might want to check that check. Because they like, hey, coming and gossiping, and then they're flying off. Okay, there's birds also showing here. They lying about stuff and thieving. And there's a pentacle out here attached to something, or somebody's gotten pregnant with something out here attached to a matter as well. This lust card also says greed. Somebody greedy. It's hopeless on your enemy, because the Most High is fixing to force something out here. Well, that's sad. Show me Aquarian energy, or this is you doing this stuff. Whoever you are, I beg you to turn from this stuff, because you're fixing to be shipwrecked somewhere. Someone tall. It came out in the reverse, so tall or small. Maybe you don't know very many short or tall people. You can read it any way you want. They did something on purpose, or they're doing some things on purpose out here. They are. They're gossiping on purpose. Somebody's also gossiping and spreading something on purpose because of a lust situation that's happened. So they have done some stuff to circulate some stuff. I did a reading a long time ago. It's coming through. Where they did something and they're guilty of something, but they had to get the attention off of them, and so they went over here with a bunch of people and stirred up a bunch of nonsense just to sit back and go now everything's on this crazy thing that they started out here. Something like that's out here going on with your energy, or did go on, and somebody's fixing to get something forced in a very karmic way on what they did because they didn't listen to their inner compass here. Somebody is two-faced around you. So the other man, the other woman's out here. Because we just seen that karmic now. They're right there beside one another. Okay, well, there's two karmic people out here doing some stuff. They're two-faced. They're two-faced around you. Or that's you and your other person. Thrills and lust and everything else out here shows up. So, a judge, I just read in the Pisces reading, O Jehovah Elohim, to whom vengeance alone belongeth. O El, to him vengeance belongeth, to thee thyself. Lift up thyself, that thou judge of the earth, and render a reward to the proud. Interesting, because this has a meaning of a reward, and this has a meaning of a proud. Now God's going to rise up on some people who's done some crazy stuff, that's been two-faced and done something on purpose as a false heart and some lustful nonsense. There's consequences of something that's happened out here. A school, or you're going to learn something, or teachers involved, students as well. Somebody going to get fired for something. There is a truthful person out here that's widely known and respected in a good way, and somebody's done something around a situation out here. Your story is going to be known. Somebody's story is going to be known about something. If you got fired because you started a bunch of bull crap around somebody, then you got what you deserved, or you're going to get what you deserved. Somebody you went to school with is involved in something out here, if you're not dealing with a school. But vengeance belongs to God, and he's going to give to the proud a great big judgment and rip somebody's mask off for some nonsense that they've done to somebody who's upright out here. Somebody's a quick talker. Think that they can just get out of something with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. They're false. The Judas just came out in the Pisces reading as well. So anyway, they took a little money to do some stuff out here. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Well, somebody's false out here. And somebody got up in the court of law, did something around court matters. It says, put not your hand to be an unjust witness. There's perjury out here around some stuff. Somebody's backwards. They ain't loyal to the truth or anything else. You're not getting away with it. There's a Republican energy that is coming out connected to this matter. And it says that a man that flatters his neighbor spreads a net for his feet. Okay, again, somebody's friend is not who you think you are. And somebody's in this net here. Cockatrice eggs is what I'm hearing. Okay, somebody's got an annoying little brat around something going on, or somebody may use their kid to listen to some stuff, and that's why they're hanging around all the time as well. Who knows what people do entirely. But somebody's story is going to be known, or somebody's gossiping about some nonsense as well to let some things out. And it's all coming out for a reason. There's a judgment to this matter. Show me Aquarius. He that spares his rod hates his child. So somebody doesn't even give a rip about their child. They're an annoying little brat. They do not correct their kid, or you don't correct your kid. And God says to him, you hate your kid because you don't love them enough to correct them, to make them be mature and to know what they should or should not do. And somebody in the mix of this stuff is an upright person. They've done something stupid out here around somebody's home. Anyway, he that spares his rod hates his child, but he that loves him will chastise him betimes. And then you've got this fire energy that is coming out here again. The Most High, he says that the Messiah immerses and baptizes with the Holy Spirit, whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garner, but he will burn up the chaff with an unquenchable fire. Thank you, Hope, for reminding me. The world card in the pictograph language can represent an all-consuming fire, and the sun is actually on that as well. And again, rendering a reward has a meaning of a reward, and this has a meaning of proud. So he just said he's going to render a reward to the proud with an unquenchable fire, because something wicked out here around something going on. Vengeance only belongs to the Most High God. He's going to get up and take vengeance on something where other people thought they were going to do it wearing a mask, and it's blowing up in their freaking face over some lustful, nasty, stupid thing. that's taken place. At the bottom of the deck, it says, Jehovah says that it shall be well with you, the remnant, with your remnant. Those of you who are upright, whoever's in this upright energy out here, it's going to go well for you. Verily, Jehovah will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil, in the time of affliction. He's going to make your enemy do something for a positive purpose for you. Thank you, Jehovah. Show me Aquarius. Are people too big for their freaking bridges anymore, aren't they, folks? A smoking pipe. There's something about a fire, just in general. Somebody who has a hunchback is being called out, whether you're upright or not. God's calling you out. A cheater is out here. They are very lustful. There's been consequences to some stuff. Did I read this card? I'm just now noticing it sitting here by the judge in the school and someone tall or short, either direction. A business deal was around. That pentacle came out. Anyway, somebody's a cheater. The other man, the other woman, this lustful nonsense is out here around this crap. It says the highway of the upright is to depart from evil. And he that keeps his way preserves his soul. A snake in the grass is out here. And white. I'm also hearing white supremacist. Oh, you're crazy. You're real crazy. That can go to anybody as well. You got white supremacists, black supremacists, all kinds of people being in some prejudice nonsense. But somebody white is being called out and somebody white is involved in something if you are not white. Okay, or a white object of something is involved in a matter as well, however you want to look at that. But let me tell you something. The Most High is the one that gave us our skin coat. And you had nothing to do with it coming through your mother's womb. God's the giver of life. So who do you think you are? I think you have eyes and ears and nose and a mouth and a heart and a stomach and legs and fingers, just like everybody else. And the only thing different is the color of your skin. What's it make you? Nothing. God's just a diverse God. And that crap makes me mad. I think you're a fool. I think you're a freak and a fool being that way, folks. You really are stupid. You're taught to be prejudiced. You didn't born that. You put two babies of any kind of ethnicities, and they don't even look at each other that way. They just play and love, and people are taught that way. And you're in error. Because God's the one that made us. You thinking you're over God because of your skin coat? No. There's a legal matter out here, and there's bloodshed out here around some stuff. Well, anyway, you're going to pay for it. You are going to pay for it. A medical situation could be going on out here, but anyway, there's a little plot around some sexual, lustful, nasty energy out here. Okay. Other man, the other woman's out here around some stuff. This is a legal thing that's going to have a justice to it, folks. Somebody going to get a maximum protection in jail. Somebody's investigated in a really big way around your energy. And so if you can turn today and confess some stuff, may God bless you for doing that. You're going to save your soul. Otherwise, you're out. You're dead. The sharks around you. You bleed just one little, that you're chomped. That's it. Somebody is not loyal. Somebody is not a friend around you. You better check your friends. And somebody just gossipy, and they know all your information. Then they sit there and gossip with other people about your stuff, and things are circulated, and it's coming to some type of nasty energy. Okay? And again, if this has nothing to do with work, just the word fire can come out of the word fired. And God's bringing an unquenchable fire around somebody. Good luck.